Oh my God.
They make you pick yours. And then
As you're going through the
they
drive-thru.
throw it in the plucker right in front of you. What's up, man?
All right, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Good to see you, dude.
Good to be in the
Thanks
Yaris.
for hanging out. I know.
Yeah, this is exciting.
You've done a video or two in this car.
I have.
So you're
been
not
in
a
this
stranger
car.
to the Yaris.
I am not a stranger to the Yaris.
Well,
Now there was a lot more people in the Yaris last time.
it's
you
spacious. It's a very spacious car.
There's a lot of room.
It doesn't look like it. Actually, I have some fast facts. Maybe it might help us out understand.
Okay.
It is 150 inches long. So, you know,
150
front to
inches.
back at
That
150
seems
inches.
Very large.
You got a lot of space for your elbows right now.
Plenty of room.
That's because
I
there's
mean,
six.
if we don't want to stretch ours at the same time.
Well, one at a time, of course.
We just
Don't
have
get
to
crazy.
coordinate.
Hey,
Yeah.
before we take off, I wanted to ask, are there any tunes? Like, what's your favorite song? What are you into?
Like right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm a song flipper. Maybe we do something classic. Like let's go with like something Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
like,
You want
yeah.
some rock?
Let's do some rock.
Okay.
Let's do like some Pearl Jam. Be like Better Man or something.
Gotcha. We'll get hooked up here and then get going.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
Is this?
which Pearl Jam album is this from? I don't know that I remember this.
I think. Okay. So I think
I don't.
this
I
one.
don't remember the
I don't.
album.
If you don't remember this one, they did. They had a run-in with Cyndi Lauper. That's
definitely hear him
signature Pearl Jam.
That signature Pearl Jam.
You couldn't mix that up anywhere.
Makes a lot of sense.
I'm
yeah.
glad you enjoyed that.
I
okay.
did enjoy that.
Hey,
it's a lot of fun.
one thing I wanted to know, I told Brandon this. I have known you guys for like 5 years now, but I know very little about you. I mean, very little about you. I see you almost every
That's by
day.
design.
Well,
Yes.
but I think it's time. I feel like it might be. So 5 years is enough time to
It's-
actually know basics about people.
Basics. Okay, so
And
what
so I
kind of
figured
basics?
between me and maybe anyone else who's watching, I figured we could ask some information about your personal life, maybe some stuff about the church. So let's start
Okay.
out here.
Okay.
How did you come to Redemption Church?
So, I was leading worship at a church over in Auburndale called New Life, and Robert Beckman, who was also one of the founding.
He's
guys
a
with
great
us.
guy.
He's okay. He's okay.
Oh, I like him.
So no, Robert's a great guy. So he and Brandon had gotten together. I had actually gotten a call from Brandon a while back, and all I knew was it was some hipster from Austin, Texas.
He is known
And-
as the hipster.
I didn't really respond initially. I wasn't really interested. I was pretty happy with things. And then Robert Beckman called and said, hey, let's meet up. Robert and I have planted, I believe this is the third church we've planted together. So
Okay.
I said, hey, yeah, let's meet up.
He's a
We met.
wise guy too. You got to trust Robert.
Robert has a lot. The gray hair is wisdom.
That's what I told Brandon.
It's wisdom.
Brandon has so many grays.
He does have a lot
Makes
of grace.
sense, though.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
think he's doing something to help color those. I
Maybe.
don't know.
Yeah.
But so Robert calls, says, hey, let's meet up. We met at Dwayne's place in Lakeland, myself, Robert, and Brandon.
Okay.
They told me we're planting and said, are you interested? Tiff and I prayed about it, and we said, yeah, we definitely feel like the Lord's moved us that direction.
That's
So
good. That's
it was
really
great.
good.
Yeah, we were able to come on board and actually be there for our very first interest meeting. I was able to lead worship at that.
I remember that. That was a great
That was
time.
Fun time. Thanks
Crazy.
to Fuel Church.
It feels like forever ago. Okay, so
It does.
you've been around. You said you were leading worship. Tell us what you do for the church now. Like, what are you doing around now besides just sitting around, not really doing much?
I
You
don't
gotta
do
s-
I don't do a lot.
You don't do a lot, but you
I'm
do
gonna be
some.
honest,
You do
not a
some
lot.
some things, right? So
I
what does
mean,
that look like?
If the toilets are broken, you should let me know.
You
Um,
fix them.
You know, if there's an overflow situation, definitely call me. So I serve as our executive pastor and one of our elders, staff elders. So basically, as the executive pastor, it really is kind of a catch-all. So we, you know, as you know, I meet with staff pretty often. We talk about how things are going and how we can equip and better prepare you guys for ministry. And then I still oversee all the functions of our worship and production ministry.
Okay, that's all. That sounds like just a couple of things.
It's a couple things.
Just maybe an hour or
Honestly,
two a week. Really,
Maybe even like 3 hours on a real busy week.
Wow.
And then the other 37.
you're just cruising.
I don't do much.
I can
yeah.
personally attest to the fact of how great of an executive pastor you are because I routinely get told what I'm doing wrong. by you.
That's the main job. Yes.
I'd say we meet fairly often.
Yeah,
we meet
do.
often.
It's like, hey, can we have a quick powwow?
And if the door's closed, it's not a good.
If the door is shut, it's like.
And
okay.
I feel like our doors are always shut when I'm hanging out with you. Okay.
It is funny.
Well, I'm not taking you to Grillsmith.
Okay.
But I figured I could get us a quick bite to eat.
Okay.
If that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell you where. We're going to pull in here in just a second. I'm gonna
Okay.
give it just a second. I figure I'd take you for a bite.
We're close to Golden Corral. Maybe.
Well,
Maybe. How is that in the pandemic age? Are people eating at buffets?
I want to say buffets are no go. I feel like that's a whole lot of touching, a whole lot of pointing.
Tiff was very adamantly against buffets pre-pandemic. I don't think that's changed. Oh yeah, now open. That's exciting.
Maybe we can do a U-turn.
I mean, dine in. You can.
I had a different idea, slightly different idea. I figured we would maybe swing in over here.
Oh, the ChickfilA.
You can't go wrong. It's the Lord's chicken.
It is the
what I
Lord's
hear.
chicken.
All right, so we're gonna pull through here in just a second.
I hope you have a wallet because I don't have mine. I left the office, that's my favorite trick. Is I don't have a wallet. So I should have waited to tell you that until after our order.
I played the same joke on you actually.
Oh gosh.
And I am not driving with a license.
All right. Well, we're gonna tell them that the car behind us is gonna pay it forward.
That's good.
That's what we'll do.
That's good.
We'll just say, hey,
we might fluster them enough for the people just to go ahead and comp it.
They're gonna pay it forward.
Nah, we'll figure it out. I think I scratched up some cash.
They might do a credit line.
So let me ask you this while we're waiting in this line that will move so fast because it's ChickfilA.
ChickfilA very quickly.
What pet peeve do you have for working in the office? I mean, you work in close quarters with some other folks. Everyone's got a pet peeve or something that drives them absolutely nuts. So what's something that happens around our church office that you're like, I can't stand it. I'm going to go crazy.
That's a good question. There's so many, I would say, to choose from. I've got a new, kind of like everything else, everything rotates. A new pet peeve that's kind of, can it be a person?
Yeah, I would prefer if it was a person.
Could it be someone that I might or might not be with right now?
I would prefer if it wasn't me.
All right, listen, I'm just gonna call him. Let's just call him like Austin N. I don't want to use last. No first names.
Okay.
A Nesfasil.
Keep it anonymous.
So it's anonymous.
Eat more chicken.
Eat it your way.
Eat more chicken. It's very direct.
Oh, eat more
It's nothing
chicken.
about you. They just want you to eat more of an item.
It seems like it should be something related to like have the best service while you eat.
Like
that should be their slogan.
Like, we're too happy.
We should make their slogan have the best service while you eat. ChickfilA.
But it's not always while you eat. Their drive-through service is killer.
Have the best service
ever, period.
Related to a dining experience.
That's a very long slogan.
That's the new slogan.
Try to fit that on a hat.
That's also
it has to go.
Have the best service as related to your dining experience.
And we also promise to only say my pleasure or your meal free. And it's like, but it spills over to the back.
It'd be funny if they only sourced locally and there was like a chicken farm next door with like millions
glass
of
windows and the butcher process.
You can see them. It's like literally they're like, as you order, they pull the chicken out and slaughter it. It's like, oh my God.
They make you pick yours.
As you're going through the drive-thru.
They throw it in the plucker right in front of you. And then next to it's the deep fryer. And it says literally the freshest chicken you could ever possibly have ever. Because we literally butcher it and cook it in front of your face. I named him. They made me name him.
It's like, his name was Brandon. He was a really cool chicken. He was just living his life.
He had a lot of gray in his feathers.
He had a lot of gray. He told me about his grandkids. And I was like, wow, this guy, what an incredible guy. That guy is amazing.
I knew he would taste good.
I mean, I just knew.
Hey, let me ask you this about food. I want your opinion.
Okay.
Moe's or Chipotle?
Ooh. I like the queso at Moe's.
Okay.
And the food at Chipotle.
But give me an overall.
Chipotle overall.
Chipotle, okay.
I do not like Chipotle's queso. That's the main thing I don't like.
Yeah, it's not great. It tastes like you're eating dirt mixed with queso.
Yes. Now, Tijuana Flats, that's your best queso.
It's good. It's good.
Good
I'm
queso.
more of a Qdoba kind of guy.
Oh, it's okay. I don't love them as much. Qdoba?
No one does.
I was gonna say.
Tell me about your family. you're a bachelor, you got a wife. I mean, what's that look like for you?
I've got a bachelor pad that I stay at here in town, real close to the church.
With people?
No.
Just yourself?
No.
Hey, you have a different life than I thought you did.
Boy, I thought you were married. So I'm married. We have 3 kids. Tiff and I are celebrating this year our 18th.
That's crazy.
Wedding anniversary.
You got married when you were like 14, right?
That's right.
That's nuts.
Yeah, like maybe even like
crazy.
12.
You know what's crazy is you've been married longer than anyone on staff currently.
That is crazy.
That's true, right?
That is true.
Brandon's only been married 15
like
years.
15 years, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18 years. We have 3 kids. Our oldest, she just turned 16. Our middle is 10. 11.
And
then 8 is our youngest.
you
Maddie.
too have some gray.
I have a few gray.
But you know what I like about you? You don't hide it.
I don't.
You're not
hide it.
ashamed of the gray.
I roll with it.
I asked some family for some input.
Okay.
And so I had to reach out to old dad, Ron Burch.
Okay.
I asked about an embarrassing story. I said, hey, Ron,
Okay.
what's an embarrassing story about Matt? You know, maybe just a fact that would embarrass him. And he said that you really enjoyed playing dress up with your sister. You loved throwing on little dresses.
He said that?
Playing tea parties. He said it was your favorite thing.
interesting.
And he said that lasted until you were at least 27, 28.
I was gonna say 18, 19.
Hey, one thing that I've known about you for a long time that I think other people might want to know is that you're kind of into fashion.
That would be an accurate statement.
You are a fashionista, for lack of a better word.
That's fairly accurate.
And in fact, Matt, you operated at one time as my personal haberdasher.
I did.
So you helped me pick out clothes, and I would send pictures to you for approval.
These are actually true stories.
For what to wear.
This is true.
I have to say, you're pretty good.
I've got an eye for it.
You have an eye.
Yeah.
Now, you have an obsession with a particular piece of clothing. Would you say that that's fair?
I wouldn't call it an obsession.
Not an obsession?
Definitely a piqued interest, an adamant hobby.
That's
Certainly
a really kind way of saying obsession.
Certainly something that I favor.
Okay.
And it's because I believe in accessorizing.
How many, if we just put an estimate, just a quick estimate, top of your head, how many pairs do you think you've got rolling around in your closet right now?
I would say more than 5. Is that
Just
what you're
5?
looking for? Well, more than 5.
That's a safe bet.
More than 5.
I would go over on that number.
Yeah, I would take the over. I think that would be safe.
If we said 20 pairs.
I would probably take the over. To be perfectly honest.
What I wanted to do is I really wanted to give you a gift for coming on the show with me today, because I think it's great. You know, you took the time to let me finally get to know you a little bit. You opened up. Maybe our viewers felt like they learned something about you. So I wanted to give you a little something.
Okay.
So if you could, in this little compartment right here is a little present just for you. I figured you might
one shoe.
enjoy that. Now, they're a special edition. Check the other side.
It kind of looks like there's dog poop.
So,
Han?
Yeah, so I know you favor a shoemaker named
Cole Haan.
Cole Haan. So I got you a pair of Hans. Okay, well,
closely related.
To be
sibling.
fair, it's only one shoe, but that's because they had a special. It was called the Han Solo Special. So anyway, I just wanted you to have that.
I really appreciate that. That was very
man.
kind.
Of course.
That was kind to think of that.
I know that you're a big fan of shoes, so
big fan. Yeah.
Wanted to give you something to take away from this experience. So anyway, man, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
All right, man. So you should exit the car as if you're getting out.
So get out.
Yeah. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed this content. If you want to know whenever we release more videos, make sure you like us on Facebook so you get notified. If you want to know more about us, you should check us out at redemptionlakeland.com/connect, and the link for that is in the description of this video. We'll see you next time.
The Yaris is not a big car either to let by.
But it commands a certain amount of respect.
It does.
You
it's
know?
clear that drivers yield to it.
Okay.